Residing in a park in Santa Monica, California, Polly struggled to cope with her solitary existence, though she endeavored to maintain a semblance of positivity amidst her adversities. But there was a time when her life was not shrouded in such sorrow. Accounts from those who crossed paths with Polly suggested that she once had a loving owner. However, tragically, her owner abandoned her at the park following a seemingly routine outing. It was a heart-wrenching betrayal of trust towards an innocent and affectionate pup. One fateful day, a compassionate warden from Santa Monica County Animal Services happened upon Polly, tethered to a park bench. Distraught and abandoned, Polly's heart lifted at the sight of someone approaching, a glimmer of hope in her desperate situation. As the warden gently liberated Polly from her makeshift bench confinement, she made a startling discovery. The true source of the dog's distress was unveiled, and it was utterly heart-rending. The revelation will astonish you. Upon closer examination, the officer observed troubling signs in little Polly's demeanor. She recoiled in fear at the slightest touch, perpetually keeping her head low, as if concealing something. It became apparent to those around her that Polly was blind. Not only had she been unable to see her owner when they abandoned her, but she was now disoriented and unaware of her surroundings. The warden noted that Polly was so frightened that she couldn't bring herself to leave the park bench. It was a cruel and heartless act, leaving such a sweet dog in such distress. Sadly, Polly's heartbreaking tale did not end there. The compassionate warden transported the terrified Polly to the local animal shelter. During an examination, it was discovered that Polly had recently given birth. It seemed her owner had exploited her for breeding purposes, discarding her once her puppies were born, a despicable act that left Polly devastated. However, despite being rescued from the park, Polly now found herself confined in the local pound. Fortunately, Jennifer Wales, the founder of Forever Home Pet Rescues, caught wind of Polly's dire situation. Having dedicated over a decade to helping homeless and abused dogs in the Los Angeles area, Jennifer was determined to intervene. She reached out to the pound, offering her assistance. In an interview with ABC News, Jennifer explained, "I immediately called the rescue, and they told me they needed a rescue commitment. I've been rescuing dogs for 25 years, and Polly reminded me so much of another dog that changed my life, who was also a blind pit bull. Could this be the turning point for Polly?" Without hesitation, Jennifer swiftly retrieved Polly from the shelter, and the pit bull's joy was palpable. Recognizing the need to establish trust quickly, Jennifer treated Polly to a cheeseburger, which seemed to ease the tension. According to Jennifer, Polly slept soundly on her first night in the new foster home. A thorough vet examination revealed that Polly had ringworm, a skin disorder, and a congenital heart condition. Despite the setbacks, there was hope. Polly's heart condition, common in pit bulls, could be treated with surgery. Jennifer's rescue organization launched a fundraising campaign hoping to raise enough funds to cover Polly's medical expenses. The response was overwhelming, with over $3,000 raised. It seemed that Polly's fortunes were finally turning, offering a glimmer of hope after her traumatic experiences. However, just as things were looking up, a new challenge arose. As Polly began to embrace her newfound happiness, Jennifer showered her with love and even adorned her with a delightful wardrobe of fun outfits. From charming pink tutus to other stylish ensembles, Polly enjoyed flaunting her new looks. Yet, just when it seemed that everything was falling into place, the results of Polly's medical tests brought new uncertainties. Further testing revealed that Polly's heart condition was indeed untreatable. Jennifer and her team were devastated by the unfairness of Polly's life, having been neglected and used for breeding for so long. Despite this heartbreaking news, they were determined to make the rest of Polly's days the best they could be. Polly continued to live with Jennifer, her adoptive mother, who showered her with love, attention, and plenty of treats. Polly's joy was evident in her beaming face, a stark contrast to the hardships she had endured. Polly serves as a reminder of resilience and the transformative power of love. Although her time at the rescue was brief, she finally knew happiness after a lifetime of being unwanted and unloved. Sadly, Polly passed away in April 2016 after just 6 months in Jennifer's care. The rescue staff found solace in knowing that they had provided Polly with a loving home in her final days. Rest in peace, sweet Polly, and may you find eternal happiness across the rainbow bridge.